Hello guys, I hope you're doing fine. I'm here with Tranos TV and I'm going to ask him questions about his journey on YouTube, his life experiences in Asia, things like that. So stay tuned. Hi Tranos.
Hello, how are you doing?
Okay. So my first question is, who is Tranos TV?
Who is Tranos TV? Well, so Tranos TV, my name is Tranos Masunda. That's my real name. So I'm just a guy who went to China like 7 years ago.
Wow.
And then when I arrived in China, I mistakenly learned Chinese.
Wow.
It wasn't on purpose that I learned Chinese. I mistakenly learned Chinese, which is a very funny story. Maybe you would want to listen to that. But anyway, let's continue about the Tranos TV. So when I realized I can speak Chinese, it came a time when I was like, I want to make money I want to find a source of income that just comes when even things are hard or whatever. Because I used to do scholarships, but coronavirus came and there was no student that could come to China because of the corona. That means all my hustles had gone, so I didn't have any money to eat at that moment, and I was like, no, I need to do something. That's when I started thinking about coming up with the Tranos TV as a YouTube channel.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's nice. So when you started your YouTube channel, what was the inspiration?
Hunger was the inspiration. I would never lie of any. I never wanted to be any much greater than just having food. Because when I started my YouTube channel, I started actually saying like, black men speak Chinese, this, right?
Yes.
And then I would send these videos that I made to the people who I would call my countrymen. And they would say, don't say black man, you are degrading yourself. Don't mention you're from the same country with us if you say that. So it really affected me because that was my open to YouTube. I was just entering YouTube, and then I stopped YouTube for a while, and then I was like, no, these people cannot just say this and I'm listening to them. But I was now more discouraged to say black man. And then I started doing pranks. I think if you know something like called bushman prank, whereby you wait something like a bush and then you scare people. So the whole idea of YouTube was never to be big or what. It was just trying to run away from hunger because I know I needed money. So I started doing those like pranks, bushman, and I really earned quite. I think my first year of YouTube, I was doing those pranks. I earned almost like $8,000 US. But after earning all that and the results and everything that I had, I came a point when I was like, no, I want to do something that people knows who am I. Because when you're wearing that bush thing, people doesn't know who you are. And I can't just say I gave up on what I really wanted to be, which is a vlogger, because of some people who say don't say black man. So after 1 year, I deleted all the videos that were giving me money. Those videos were really giving me money. I was like, I'm gonna start afresh. I want to do the vlogs. So I had to go from zero again.
Wow.
Yes, and then I started. That's when the Tranos TV existed.
Wow.
Yeah, because before I was called like Life in China by Tranos. That was my first name. And then I moved to Bushman in China. Until then I came up with the Tranos TV.
So Tranos, can you tell me, what do you do for a living?
Well, what do I do for a living?
Yes.
I think my story is a little bit interesting. So I went to China as a student. And then during my studies as a student, and I was really a very excellent student, I just started having different mindsets. So later on, when I graduated, I went for masters, but I didn't take even 3 months in my masters, and I dropped out from school because I wanted to chase my dream. What was my dream? My dream was to travel the world. So the best way I could travel the world was to first open a company in China, so that I would be having something on the ground that is doing something, so that even when I go out there and my YouTube doesn't do well, I would still be having a
something to do.
Best line where I can come back and say, okay, I failed, but I have a company, I can work on my company, and we go. So I dropped out from school. I opened a company in China. It's a trading company in China that I have, and then now it's doing really very good. So I can say I'm an owner of a company in China, more like a CEO, you can say.
Oh.
And then I also do YouTube, and I have a like consulting company, like a scholarship consulting company, where we help students to apply to schools in China. And then I also own a like e-commerce business. So
Wow.
that's basically, I do a lot of things at the moment. I think if somebody asks me, what do you do? I don't even know. Yeah, because I do a lot of things, and I'm a YouTuber, not forgetting. So
Yeah,
yes.
the main thing.
Yeah.
So does it mean that when if I want maybe to work in China, can you give me a job in your company?
That is very tricky because we do like import and export, right? So basically, we employ more of Chinese people because they know for factories that we can get the products on the most cheapest prices. But I have some people that I've employed in my company, Africans. But the law is for every one African you employ, you gotta put 2 Chinese people. So if you had to put an African in your company, that means that person has to be as productive as possible. It's not just like he's just gonna be, because for that person you need 2 Chinese people to put in your company. And then you gotta see, do you need those 2 Chinese people? Or now you're just putting them because you put a foreigner there. So that's the basic of how it goes. So but I can employ people. If my company becomes bigger and bigger one day, I'll be employing Africans, of course.
Wow.
Yes.
And maybe to add on that, do you mean like when you employ Chinese people, do they need to work or just for formality?
For my company, they would have to work because, like you see, for now, I was very in an advantage that advertisement for me is free now. My videos, I just need to mention I have a company in China. Even if I mention it by mistake in any of my videos, there's gonna be somebody who is gonna reach out to ask if they can buy anything from China. And I can also advertise my company using the views I get from different platforms. So for now, I don't need to pay for advertisement to any influencer. Say, please, can you advertise my channel? Can you advertise my company? I can advertise by myself, and anyone else in the world can see and hear about my company in China. So it's now no more like employing someone for formality, because we really have to do the grind. We have clients, the real clients who are coming. So now I need people who are productive to go and do the work.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are you based?
Well, now I am not. I have a company in China. I'm paying rent in China. And my visa, I have a Chinese working visa. But I think for now it's really gonna be hard for me to be based anyway, because the idea was to just be a nomad. I don't want to own or feel like I belong anyway. I just want to move from one place to another, getting to deal with the stress of every place that I go and adjusting and moving. So now I can say I'm more like a nomad, but I have a working visa in China. So you can say if one day things get really bad, I can run away, I can run back to China. So I can say I'm based in China, but the idea is never to have anywhere I say I'm best at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your YouTube channel, we can see that you're growing. The YouTube is growing and growing.
Thank you so much.
So how did you grow your YouTube channel? How do you grow it?
How did I grow my YouTube channel? That's a very interesting question. Good question. So I think when I started my YouTube channel, I was having an advantage that I can speak Chinese. So people like to see me speaking with Chinese people, and I would show the other part of China that people wouldn't be able to see on the news. But later on, that was not enough. I think if you can check on my YouTube channel, I'm the creator with the most craziest titles. My titles are really very crazy. So I then realized that I need to understand something about the viewers, what they want and what makes them click to a video. So I learned what they call copywriting. I joined what they call the Hustles University for Andrew Ted, and I learned the copywriting. So when I learned copywriting, that's when I started understanding there are some factors that actually people consider when clicking a video. I can have a very bad video and I know this video is not really that good, but my title can make that video just trend. As I see, some of my titles are really very great. So I actually can say, though my video were good, but I growed my channel more from my titles, which are a little bit cringy, whatever you want to call them. So I play with titles more on my videos.
Okay.
That's the fastest way I can say I growed my channel. Yeah.
Like a clickbait.
What can I say? If I'm to say it's a clickbait, I would be lying in some ways, because after I put that which looks like a clickbait, my watch time is at least 7 minutes on my video, which means that was not a clickbait. People really watched to 7 minutes. If it was a clickbait, when somebody realized that I was baited here, they leave. That's actually the real thing about a clickbait. So it's not like it's a clickbait, but it's like I'll just find one thing that happened in the whole video and use it as my title. But it's not actually, the whole video wasn't all about that thing, but I'll just find that one crazy thing, and to some extent it means my video was good, because if they watched that one thing I mentioned on the title, they could just leave, but they keep watching. What that means, it's not really a clickbait. My video is just good, but it's also having some tricky on the title, which make it a bait.
More interesting.
Something like something like that.
And you have been on YouTube for a long time.
Exactly.
How do you deal, as a black person, you know, let me say as a black person, how do you deal with negative comments and haters?
Well, this is really very, it's even depressing, you know, to deal with negative comments. But at first, negative comments really mattered to me, because I told you I even stopped because of some people who say don't say black man and all that, right? But then I realized that if you realize that, how many negative comments will you be having on a video, and how many good comments will you be having? You'll be having maybe 2K good comments and just one negative comment, but that negative comment can even make you more stressed than the good comments. So I'm like, what have I become? Because many people are saying I'm doing good, and just this negative comment is affecting me. What it means, I'm not as strong. I just need people to praise me. I don't need also people to tell me the other side. So I now take negative comments as just they are, and then some people are just ignorant, because maybe their comment is not even related to what the whole video is about. And some people, their life is bitter and somehow not good. I have watched people who are not, maybe who are more ugly than me, doing videos and saying some crazy stuff, right? But I would never comment about their looks on the video. Why? Because I'm confident with myself. It's only those people who are not confident with themselves that can attack someone on it. I'm very sure you have never commented something about somebody's appearance, looks. As long as you personally don't have insecurities, you will never attack someone. It's only that person who feels insecure that is gonna go and say, oh bro, you are ugly. Because those who are really handsome, they don't care about the ugly people. So it's only the person who feels is insecure, so he wants to find validation by commenting bad to other people so they can validate themselves. So I understood that, and I started to know that most of the bad comments, especially that are attacking directly to a person, are coming from just insecure people. Because if you're insecure, you never attack somebody's appearance or whatever about them. Even when you're giving a comment, it will be a constructive comment. It's not gonna be an attacking comment. So that's how I take it. So now negative comments, I don't read, and I don't read comments. I'm sorry, guys. The thing is, now maybe on Instagram I get maybe 500 comments in one day. On TikTok I'm getting same number of comments in one day. On YouTube I get maybe the same number of comments, because now I'm having like 129K subscribers. That means my comments per day are a lot. I can't read all of them. So it's just at times when I just open to see what are people saying. So the bad ones are no longer meaning anything because I'm having many of the good ones. And I can read comments from all those platforms. They are now a lot. Maybe per day I'm receiving even 2K comments. So now the comments no longer even really affect me anyway because I'm having a lot of them as time is going. Yes.
I think I have learned something from you. So sometimes when I get negative comments, they like I feel drained, like I don't want to do YouTube anymore. So I think no more reading comments.
You can just go like that. Yes.
And maybe if I may ask, do you think is it really proper as a YouTuber if someone say maybe say negative thing about you, do you need to like respond? Like maybe you feel I should also attack this person, because you know sometimes some people like just bullying others. So if you don't like take them back to their place, they still go again and do to someone else. So for me, sometimes I think like you need to put this person at the right place. For me, I can say
I like that one.
I'll take you back to your place.
I like that one. I like that one. So I had a point when I would really reply people, but then I started realizing, wow, I'm receiving 200K comments. Why should I validate you? Because I started feeling like by just replying you with your negative comment, I'm validating you. Let's say I have a gift, and I bought a gift for you, but then before I give you, or let's say I give you that gift and you don't accept it, whose gift is it?
Of course, still yours.
It's still mine. That's the same thing. If you bring something negative to me, expecting me to react in any way, if I don't react, it's just gonna hurt you. So I feel like sometimes by replying to some people, I'm just validating them. And trust me, I've realized many people coming back to delete their own comments. Yes, because I didn't reply. Other people now would deal with you.
With them, yeah.
Because you comment something bad about me or some whatever. I didn't validate you, but other people will feel the energy that this was hate. They will comment like, "Why would you hate like that?" Now it's no longer me; it's now them.
So your fans will fight for you.
Will fight for me. And then I didn't validate that person, because I know if I was the one who was gonna reply to that person, they would feel special because I've gone off my way to attend them, even if what they had said was useless. The fact that I gave it attention is already validating them. It's giving them, I'm telling them, oh, it gets to my heart. So now I'm replying you. But if I show you I didn't care, who knows? Cause you. Yeah.
Okay, Tranos TV, I have been seeing your videos. You travel a lot.
That's so true. That's so true. Like a lot of people are like, where do you really belong? Why you don't stay home?
Yes, you travel a lot. So how do you finance your travels?
Oh, that is a good one. How do I finance my travels? So to be honest, I've never used my income from my company to finance my travels. All the money I use for traveling is from the YouTube. So I just use the money I got from YouTube to travel, to do. I feel like I should use this money to get it back to YouTube, to just grow. So sometimes I can make a lot of it, but I will spend a lot of it. Just like when I came to Bangkok, I spent like 3,500 in just 3 weeks trying to fix content and all that. So you see, my idea is to just, what I get from YouTube, get it back to YouTube. I feel like I can grow more bigger to a point that maybe it's gonna pay somehow or not pay, but I just like the fact that I'm learning a lot, I'm meeting new people, and I'm also enjoying life. So actually the money I use for travels on YouTube comes from YouTube. However, I have many other sources of income, to be honest, that maybe are even more paying than YouTube, but all the money I used to travel just come from YouTube. I can say I earn 4K plus on YouTube every month. It can even go up to 10, 11K or more on YouTube. So you can understand how it goes. Like I can be able to finance my travels. They are not expensive, especially if you're going within the Asian countries. Yes, so that's actually way more. The money I use for traveling come from YouTube, basically.
And have you gone to Africa?
Wow. I'm getting it here. Have you gone to Africa? So since I left in the last 7 years, I never went back. Yes.
And
2018 and
Yeah, yes.
2019.
In 2017 around. Yes. I never went back.
and are you planning to maybe to visit maybe
My Africa is my next stop. I think I have an Africa plan around July. I will be moving to Africa
This
to
year.
cover all the countries in Africa this year. So I want to finish with Asia within the next 6 months. So because from the beginning my followers were just, oh, we like this guy because he speaks Chinese with Chinese people. So why after all that I had to choose to come to Thailand? I felt like it's becoming even draining for me to keep saying black men speak Chinese. Even the people were no longer watching the video to the potential. At first, when I say black men speak Chinese and this happened, people would watch that video maybe to 500K. But as I kept saying the same thing and doing the same thing, people stopped. So I had to come to Thailand so I can broaden my content. But it was hard, but I'm liking that now people are picking it up from where I am now, going in. And that was the idea. I was like, if I kept staying in China saying black men this, one day I will go to Africa, to really a beautiful country, a well-deserving country to be made a video in. But just because I made my followers think that I'm a China guy, I would go to beautiful places in Africa and not being able to make a video. Because even if I make it, nobody's going to watch it because they all just want me to be in China,
To speak Chinese.
Chinese. So that's what I wanted to change. I was like, I want to be able to go anywhere and somebody is willing to watch my video, because now they understand I'm somebody who is now going into the world, not just the China guy.
Yeah.
Yes, which really worked.
Or maybe I can say back to that question, like when it comes to branding, like initially you had branded yourself like a guy who speaks Chinese. But now you want to go global. That's what you are trying to make,
Exactly. Right? That's actually my idea, and it's showing that it's possible, because people have showed me that we can support you with that if you do that. Yes.
And so I'm not being personal.
You can go.
What country would you like to visit first in Africa?
What country would you like to visit first in Africa? Well, not being biased because you guys are from Kenya, I can tell you for real that at least the biggest followership I have on my channel are Kenyans.
Yay!
Or exactly 100%. My biggest followership is from Kenya, and they are proud of me. Like, have you ever seen people who are really proud of you? In China, they have a Kenyan group where they will be posting everything that happened in China. Kenyans would go on YouTube, take my videos, post them in their groups, and then they start commenting, this guy kills, this guy never miss. So some of my friends who are in that group would then come and tell me, like, bro, look, Kenyans are very proud of you. And they tell me on the face, like, bro, we are really proud of you. I think maybe the other thing is because Kenyans are more friendly to Chinese people. We have a very good friendship. So when I make a video in China about China, most Kenyans will probably watch because of the relationship that is between Kenya and China. And now it's never stopped. Even when I left China, Kenyans are still supporting. I think they just, when they like a vlogger, Kenyans, when they like a certain vlogger, they will be die hard. They will just be like that. So I think that's my first country to visit when I go to Africa. And then, given the fact that I've seen many YouTubers being successful when they go to Kenya, I had very good case studies. There's some YouTubers who went to Africa, they go to Kenya, they grow from 8K subscribers to 86K subscribers. And when they left Kenya, they're no longer doing as good as they were when they're in Kenya. And I'm very sure if they go back to Kenya right now and make themselves best Kenya, people will like them. So I think Kenyans are ready to support the content really very. So that's my first country, to be honest. If I'm to go to Africa today, I will start with Kenya. Yes. Yeah.
So Kenyans, you had that.
Yeah, that they are really very supportive.
Maybe to add to that, I can tell you for free, all, like I can say, all stars in Africa, all stars. When I say stars, I'm relating to music. You can mention any, whoever went global. They started like the first show that made them go to global status was in Nairobi. Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, Nasty C, you can mention them. So for me, I feel like you are right when you say Kenyans really support when they want to.
Yes,
And when
I
they-
have good case studies. I have people I know who did it in Kenya,
Right.
and they became really big. Yeah, so I think Kenyans, they started supporting me a long time ago. Whereas even you go to the analytics, you'll see that the Kenyans are having a bigger like percentage on the watch viewers that watch my channel. So I'm really grateful. And the coincidence is that you guys are from Kenya. So now it's looking like I'm biased. I'm trying to make you guys happy, but that's the honest truth. Yeah, that's actually the thing. Yeah.
So Kenyans, continue supporting Tranos TV.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been doing very good.
So like we are upcoming YouTubers. I'm an upcoming YouTuber. He's an upcoming YouTuber. So what advice can you give to the upcoming YouTubers?
What advice can you give to an upcoming YouTuber? I would just say post videos.
Post videos.
There is no any like secret on YouTube that is more than posting videos, because YouTube is like a game of numbers. You look at Mr. Beast when they started, they would live stream every day, they would upload every day.
Yes.
So first of all, before you start thinking of quality, think about the quantity, and then improve on every video that you post. Post and improve, because the truth is your first 10 videos will never make you trend. Maybe you start trending on your 101 video. Trust me, the people who made it, they had post many videos, but this is what will happen when you reach a certain point and your consistent was always there. Even the ones you posted 6 months ago, when one trend, they will also start going up. Sometimes you might realize that even the quality itself, it doesn't beat consistency. Consistent is more important than quality, I think, on YouTube, to be honest. Because I have some videos that sucks. Like I told you guys, I edit my videos with a phone. I don't even use a laptop. I don't put lighting. It's just cut and join. There is no transition. There is nothing. It's just the girl who is making a what do you call it, a WhatsApp status can do that, which I do on my videos. But now I'm 120, like all that you see. That's the idea. So you need to be consistent. Consistent beats, I think, even quality when it comes to YouTube. Exactly like that.
Okay, and before I finish this interview, how many videos do you post per day, or maybe per week?
How many videos do you post per day? Before, when I was doing YouTube, I'll just see when I get content, I'll just post. But now, because there are many platforms, so I would make sure that I post at least 3 videos on Instagram. I post 3 videos on TikTok. If you want to trend on TikTok, make sure you're posting 3 videos every day for the next 1 month. I can promise you, you will blow up. On Instagram, same thing. Post 3 videos every day. But when it comes to YouTube, maybe posting 2 videos per week or 3 videos per week, because it's draining to post too much again. Because once you post a video, it means you now start to think, what's my next content, and that's draining. But now it's very easy for me because I can use money to make videos. It's no longer about the issue of ideas. When it gets really hard, I'll splash the money so that the video can come out. Why? Because I know the stress it has to make a video. So if I can use money to make that video, I would better use the money than stress. But as a beginner, you don't have the money. You now need to make sure you're arranging a video in a way that you still keep the consistency. You post like let's say 2 videos every week, and make sure by the time you're posting those videos, you already have other videos to post. Like now I have like 7 videos that I haven't posted now, and the video people were watching maybe today, I made it 2 weeks ago. Because I know that as long as I'm still with more videos, I'll never be stressed or drained. I'll never reach a point when I'm like, YouTube is very hard. Why? Because I'm ready. I have a savings. It's like you have savings. Right? So I would advise, if I was to start a YouTube channel today from zero, I would first make 30 videos. before I start posting my first video. And then I'll make 10 videos. When I have 10 videos, that's when I'll start posting my first video. So as my first video goes up, I'll be still making others. So I have 30 savings plus the others I'm making. So it means for the next 2 months, let's say you have 30 videos and you're posting after every 2 days. It means every month you're posting 15 videos. You made 10 videos. That means for the next 2 months, even if you don't go to make a video, you have content after every 2 days. You can trend. But the problem with more people is that one video they have, they want to put it up there and push. You see, now you put that out video and then you go 2 weeks again with nothing.
With nothing.
So the consistency will never show. So just save them, and then when you feel like now there are many, post them. You will realize that how interesting it can be to make YouTube when you have like 7 videos. Like now I was saying I want to go to Philippines. I could still go to Philippines and struggle to get even one content, but I'll never get stressed. Why? Because I have many videos that I haven't posted. So I can stay in Philippines for 1 month without finding my direction, and my channel will still be good, still be shiny. So that's what I would say. If you want to make it without more stress, make the videos first, save them, keep them, and then just start posting. As you'll be posting, you'll be making others. So you are always ahead of the game. So you guys were saying you're teachers, you don't have time for making videos. Make videos, save them, and when you feel like you have saved enough, start posting. And you're going to realize that when you have videos, ideas will continuously come, because you're no longer doing it to fill the gap of when you didn't post, because you have many of the videos. So that's what I can say. It's very easy, consistent pace on YouTube.
Okay, I have one more question. One burning question.
I think I know what is gonna happen here.
So when I'm watching your videos,
Exactly.
mostly I see ladies. Why do you like posting ladies?
Okay, that is a good question. So to be honest, when I started my channel, I never thought I'm gonna put ladies on my channel. I was just like the black man in China doing his stuff. Now, why ladies? I just want it to be more interesting. I realize 90% of my followers are men. And if I take these men and say, I'm showing you this island, they might not be interested in whatever I'm saying. But if I'm telling them, I'm going to show you this island, but I have a chick with me and I'll show you the island, they will be willing to watch more than they do when I'm alone. So the girls are like the face of the channel, but they're not the focus of the channel. They just like in advert. They are not the whole thing about the channel, but they come as an advert of like, okay, if I put a girl, I know you guys will watch until the point when we're going to talk about this island, the bad part of the island, the advantage of this island. So I realized that that's why you see even on motor, when they're selling cars, there's a car model there. Do you think that car model really gives value to that car? You think it will Lamborghini get a value because of a car model? No, but she can give attention, but not the value, but attention. So most of the girls I do with, they just draw the attention, but the video will be really very good. It's just a quality video, and however sometimes I'm playful, I might be crazy in the video, but most of the times I'll be just showing the place, what we can do. But now many people know what you can do when you're in Bataya through my videos. Though there was a girl in the video, but now they can know there's Kolan, there's this place, there's this place, you can go that place, exactly like that. And some of these girls, we are on good terms that it doesn't harm to be with them. Maybe they are good, even though they know I'm playful. It might not end as a good relationship, but they are good with the way I respect them and the conditions that we are working together on. So at the end of the day, you wouldn't say, oh, why you put girls? They are fine with that. They know we are recording, and they are still smiling when I'm recording. That means we are working on good terms. So that's it. And I hope that this is just a secret. When I'm going to Africa, I'm going to take an Asian girl to Africa. She's going to be the first of the channel. So I'll be like, I showed Asian girl Africa and she got surprised. Why that way? Many people have a lot of misunderstandings about Africa. But if it's an Asian girl going there to be a witness together with me, as I show her Nairobi, as I show her all those countries, people might follow that girl together, and I show them what I want. My mission is accomplished. You get it? So that's the idea of the whole thing.
So it's just for attention.
It's I would honestly say it's attention, but some of those girls were really good friends.
Okay.
Or maybe we are even in some situationship or some short-term relationships or whatever, but more like for attention.
Okay, I get you.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Since you're becoming, or you are almost being like among the top YouTubers from Africa, do you consider yourself, let's say, one day, one time, to start courses to teach people how to do YouTube or how to be social media influencers? Maybe, do you think you can do that?
That's a good one. I think you guys have seen I've been sharing my incomes recently on my social media accounts. The reason was because I wanted to start to teach people how to do that. Because I feel like I'm earning free money there and anyone else can do that. I did it from somebody who just wanted to find food to eat. When I started YouTube, I just wanted food. But now I have more than food. I've done a lot of things, accomplished a lot of things with YouTube. So I thought I could do that, teaching the people the courses. But I'm getting too busy than I expected. But I have a wish that to come a day when I can teach people YouTube. I feel like people are sleeping on top of money. The day you spend scrolling and watching, I'm not saying stop watching my videos, but that's money. That's money. Whenever you are watching my videos, I gotta be honest, I'll be earning money, some good money that even if I don't go out for 2 months, I can still be earning a very decent money than someone who's going to work every day. So I feel like when I see that, and I feel like there are many people who can do it more better than even me. They have potential. I wish to go out there and teach them. So I think one day I'll start doing that. But this is the reason why people sell courses, which many people doesn't understand. You sell course maybe not because you don't really have money, but people can only be serious when they paid for something.
Exactly.
So if you're saying I'm teaching you for free, nobody will not really pay attention. But when you now know, like I paid my $5 for this course, now you gotta be serious. And me also, I will find value, because whenever you are teaching, you are teachers. The greatest thing about being a teacher is to see the results of your work.
Of course.
The student now can speak English. If you're an English teacher, you feel proud. If you're a math teacher, you're proud. But when you teach somebody and you don't see the result, you start suspecting yourself as the teacher.
You feel drained.
Yes. So I think when somebody pays, that's when they get to be serious. So I think one day I'm gonna start teaching courses. I've thought about it. That's why I'm now sharing my incomes. And the other reason why I share my incomes, I feel like I have made more friends who are upcoming content creators. I know it's a blessing, because those who are my friends are not big YouTubers. There are people with 100 subscribers starting. I feel like it's a blessing, because I have maybe more than 10 people I can point, and I'm like, this person, for his channel to be monetized and to be where it is, it was all me. Though they didn't pay, but I did everything. They were going out there to make video, but I had to tell them this video, no, this one good. So I feel proud, and that's a blessing. So even if I don't end up selling courses, I'm blessed that I have people who just want to learn from me, and I'm willing to teach them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still back into this questioning thing. You have been traveling a lot. Do you think maybe after some time, will you be able to set up a traveling company or agency just to help people to move around when it comes to visas, or let's say people to consult you? Because, you know, we as Africans, we are more disadvantaged when it comes to traveling because our passports are weak, and sometimes you just need that guidance. Do you think, let's say after some time, let's say you're back at home, do you think you'll start traveling agency or something?
Oh, that's a good question. I think you have a bigger picture, exactly how I saw it. When I left China, that was the idea. I said, I want to travel Asia to a point that I can be an ambassador, to say, I can tell you anything about Asia. like not this kind of ambassador whereby you are representing a certain country, but you're an ambassador isn't like I'm in Africa who went to all those countries. I have an experience about all those countries. So I thought about it. I actually wanted to do like a course in like traveling, where so I can get to understand like business wise how to then be a traveler who has a business mindset, how to capitalize on the travel experience that I have, right? So I think one day, maybe by not so far from this year, I would start that exactly, whereby I'll be like, okay, now we are sitting down, we are opening a company, we can help you with the visa, we can tell you these places and how long you have to stay in this place and what you have to pay attention, because I'm experiencing it real life, and some of these things I'm doing it not only for videos but for experience, so that I can talk about the experience in the future. But just adding on that, I think I also had a very great opportunity by the fact that I bring girls on my channel. Every day I receive, guys forgive me, I receive at least like 50 maybe 10 emails, 10 DMs, 10 TikToks, DMs, 10 of guys who are asking me if I can help them to look for Asian girls or wife. I don't mean there is nothing wrong about that. So I was even thinking, I was laughing in the morning, I was like, so it means right now if I want to start being a dating agent, I can be, because every day I'm receiving those messages. It means I can be a dating agent. So I was actually thinking towards those lines. Like, well, with my experience, which is not really a good experience because people see me like a player, which I'm not. I'm not even a player because I'm just a good guy. I respect women very much. But I had a privilege that maybe I've dated some of the Asian girls, or I had time with them. So some guys, when they see me, they feel like I can help them, which is nothing, which there is nothing better about that. So I think later on we can even think of opening a dating app or of being a dating agent in some ways and making people, because I think it's a lovely thing to just make people of different races come together and date. I think women in Thailand, they also want men from Africa, as much as men from Africa and other countries want women in Asia. Same thing. So I think it will be a win-win at the end of the day.
This question about growing channel, what advice do you have for the upcoming YouTubers? Do's and don'ts. Like, what do they need to do and what they don't need to do?
Do's
to
and
grow
don'ts on the YouTube channel. Number one, don't buy followers. You're gonna cry. I have a friend who went on to don't also post content that is not yours, because even if it gets 1 million views, it's gonna give you maybe 10k followers, but trust me, the day you start thinking of posting your own content, nobody's gonna watch yours, because maybe you post Wizkid's song and then it blows and you get followers from Wizkid's song. One day when you want to post yourself, you get 0 views, and having 10k, that figure as subscribers, and then having 0 views, like what you said, there are people with 700,000 views and then 7,000 subscribers and 0 views. Do you know how painful is that? Do you know how stressful is that? So don't buy followers. Let's grow from 0, because if you buy those followers, they're just robots. They'll never watch your channel. Do you know why YouTube say they need 400 hours? They need 4,000 hours. Yes, it's because they know someone who can make 4,000 hours is the ability to generate money on YouTube. And the purpose of YouTube is probably generating money. But if you buy even watch hours, you will not make any money. I know one of my friends who buy watch hours. His channel end up being demonetized. He spent 1 year without making a cent. He buy hours and he got monetized, but he never made a cent. Why? Because the hours were not his. Anyone who has the ability to make 4,000 hours is they require. He has the ability to make money with YouTube. Because 4,000 hours means you had a lot of views for you to be there. So you have the ability to make money with YouTube. But if you buy them, that's when you're going to realize that's it. I had many people who do this because I was privileged enough that many people come to me asking for wisdom and how they can do it on YouTube. So don't buy followers. That's a don't. and don't buy watch hours. Don't take other people's videos and put them on your channel, and then don't just post any regular videos. This is the other thing that happened again with seeing someone with a bunch of subscribers and no followers. There were some people who, when they started their channel, it was how to slim, and they posted how to slim video, and it gets it gets like 5 million views, and then they get to 25K for subscribers. Now they are now doing black girl in China, but your first video was to slim. So you're gonna realize those who subscribe you for slim will never watch your black girl or whatever. So know what's your niche. Do this is what to do. Know what's your niche. What do you want to tell people? What is your trend? If your trend is about the black men in Thailand, it can take you 3 months maybe to get basic viewers, but once you made it, you are a winner. Once these people really come to watch you, you are good. So that's why you see I left China to Thailand. I started getting 0 views,
of course,
because people were after my speaking of Chinese. So know your niche. Some upcoming YouTubers, they don't even know what is their channel about. They don't even, they're just mixing anything. And us big YouTubers, by mixing anything, we're also suffering from that. What about you as a just upcoming? You're gonna really suffer more. So I think know your niche, and then be consistent. Always post consistently. Posting today and posting next a month is not gonna help in any way. Be consistent, and that's what I can say.
Can I still ask you more? Like
it's fine. You can ask. I'm here to answer you.
Another question. You know, as an upcoming YouTuber, sometimes I meet some of my, like I can say, upcoming YouTubers, and they're like, you know, the reason why my channel is not doing better is because I have low quality camera, my audio is not good. But remember, Mr. Beast started his channel with the iPhone 6, right? So sometimes, okay, the question is, what can you advise someone who wants to start a YouTube? Like, which gadgets do they need? Or is it just about creating content?
Oh my God, he have gone so where I had nearly forgotten. So when I started YouTube, I was using iPhone 6, but my iPhone 6 was maybe different from Mr. Beast's iPhone 6, because maybe Mr. Beast's iPhone 6 was a good quality. My iPhone 6 was not good. It could not make any video. So I would, those days it was coronavirus. Coronavirus just started. So students in China would sleep the whole day, and they wake up around 4 5 p.m. So I would make sure when my roommate sleep, I would tell him, don't give me your phone's password. When he's still sleeping, 8 a.m. I wake up, they are still sleeping. I take his phone, I go and make content. I come back, I take the content, I put it in my phone, I edit. So I started YouTube using other people's phone. So phone, camera, whatever, it's not excuse when you want to start grinding. Hunger, when hunger hits you really well, like how it hit me, because to me the hunger was, because I was an agent for scholarship, so I was making real money, big money. So when everything goes wrong, I had to refund some money to other students because they cannot come, and now my life goes to where I'm not used. So I was like, I want to do something that even if coronavirus come back for 3 years and I can't go out, I'll be making money. And I know YouTube can do that. When coronavirus comes, maybe we cannot be in the street making videos, but we can still make it in the room and talk and discuss and play, dance and be crazy. I can still be making money. So that was the idea. So I think if you really want to do it, the phone thing is not gonna be an excuse at all. Like camera, you can borrow your father's camera when he's sleeping, go hit your video, come back. I sometimes even borrow girls' phone, you know how sensitive girls are with their phone. There might be some pictures and some chats inside the phone that they don't want anyone to see, but these girls would borrow me the phone. I go and make my pranks, Bushman, I come back. So I think the excuse of saying I don't have a phone or a camera is the last excuse that you would want to give when you want to grind this. It doesn't matter. Just start with what you have. You have more. Trust me when everything goes well.
Wow. Okay. Sometimes back I was getting questions from people who want to start a YouTube channel.
Sure.
And most of them was, how do I start a YouTube channel? Apart from the gadgets, how?
Thank you so much. So anyone who asks me how do I start a YouTube channel, I don't reply to them.
Because it's kind of, I didn't know how to answer that question. Because one, someone asking you how do I start a YouTube channel, that means you don't even have a Gmail.
That's so true. And you don't even know what is YouTube. So you are just admiring the man I have, the fame I have, or the traveling I'm doing, which means you personally doesn't have anything to do with YouTube. But you are, what you want to start is my life that you are seeing me living, not YouTube. Because if you want to start YouTube, at least you should have a basic
An
of
idea.
what it is. So what you want to start, just ask me, how can I be you? Yes, don't ask me how to start YouTube. Just say, how can I be you? Because if you don't even know how to start, where can I start from? When I started my YouTube, I already know how much YouTube pays, how does everything goes, because all those things are on the internet. The CPA, you should know the basic, and it's there on the internet. So for someone who asks, how can I start, it means you don't even know that your Gmail is a YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a you don't need a
You know,
you don't need a YouTube channel because everyone have it.
they have.
The one you're watching other people's channels is already your channel.
So there was this person, one person asked that question, and I was like, are you on YouTube? Do you watch people's YouTube? And she was like, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. You see at the right top of your phone, or maybe at the bottom top.
Yes.
At the bottom, sorry.
Now it's at the bottom now.
Yeah, you can see a circle thing there. That is your profile. So just click on that profile and post.
That's it. It's just like that.
And
You already have a YouTube channel.
so that question, those who ask about how do I start a YouTube channel, it's very easy. Just if you watches people's YouTube videos, just click on that profile. That's your YouTube.
Yes.
That's how you start a YouTube channel.
Yes. At least that's good to have girls because they are gonna attend to such questions. For me, I'll never reply you. If you ask me such a question, I'll never reply you. Yeah.
Sometimes, like I was there, but I knew before I started a YouTube channel, I knew what to do.
I believe everybody who started a YouTube channel, they had some research.
An idea. Yeah.
What makes you wake up just wanting to make YouTube? There is a reason. So of course, when that reason comes, you're gonna do some research. And I'm sure all those who really want to do it, before they ask anyone, they did some research. Yeah. So then you coming to ask me, that shows like it's no longer about YouTube. It's now about me. Just say, how can I be you? Yeah.
How can I become you?
Yes, that's exactly the thing. Because if you want, you have to do some research, and you are privileged that almost everything now is on the internet.
Yeah.
So there's nothing new at this moment. So that's what I can say.
Wow, that was an awesome interview.
Really, so sure. I think you guys are very privileged. I'm gonna share this interview on my you guys post it, but I will share it because if I post it on my channel, the value it has, I think you should benefit from the value that this interview have. Maybe not tomorrow.
Like people don't know you.
Yes, maybe the value of this interview might not come tomorrow. You might not get views as you expect tomorrow.
Yes.
But trust me, this interview one day it's going to be a big interview because I've never talked about myself, my journey, or anything with anyone, even the dropping out of school, the starting of I've never mentioned this on any interview. I've rejected even interview with some other big channels because I feel like if we are sitting like this talking, I can do the interview with them. But they wanted to do it with me online, and I know if they start giving questions that are crazy on me and I'm online, I might end up looking dumb.
Yes.
So guys, this is a great interview. Go and watch it, and put some comments there. It's my first time to open up about my whole journey, and I love it so much. I would even love to post it on my channel, but I feel like it's good when it's on you guys' channel. It can really do more good to your channel. Yes, and I'll be really happy if I can help in that way.
Thank you so much, Tranos. Actually, this is my first interview to do.
That's
You're the first person to interview, so I don't take it for granted.
That's so good. It's my first time to be interviewed about my journey, and I feel happy that I finally shared it, and I feel like it's worth sharing it. You guys is you're waking and inspiring. I hope this interview is gonna maybe answer a lot of questions that I also have on my channel that I've never answered. Yeah.
Do you want to say something?
I really appreciate Tranos for this opportunity to interview. I know you're a busy guy, but it wasn't easy, but
yeah, finally
we have done it. Kindly guys, check out my channel. I go by the name this_Otuchi, THIS_OTUCHI. Kindly subscribe and just give me that motivation, like comment, like.
Go and subscribe, guys. Do that. We have inspiring YouTubers, and I'm very the reason why I like to associate with YouTubers who are just starting is I can see myself in them, and I can see the ambition. I can tell if someone really is trying, you know. I can tell when he's trying. So sometimes even if someone is coming with an idea, I would never say, oh bro, you have to come with this amount of money or so we can do a collab, because I'm just inspired by the effort. It's very few people who can put that effort in saying I want to do a YouTube and I want to try my best to do that. So I think, guys, it's very good if you can support. That'll be really very good.
So thank you guys for watching this interview. Thank you, Tranos.
Thank you so much for the interview, guys. It was amazing talking to you. So my channel is Tranos TV. Like there
famous.
is the Tranos Mading TV. The Mading was a Chinese from Martin, but I think very soon that Mading is gonna be disappearing. Yes, it's just still they maintain, but yeah, I'm very privileged. I've been searched recently. People have been searching me. You can go on my analytics. You see that most of the people who watch my channel had watched it because they searched. I never dreamed of having a day when people go and search about me. But I'm very privileged now. I have to. So Tranos TV, you can check it out, guys, and subscribe.
Subscribe, guys.
Subscribe. Share your thoughts, leave your comments, like, yeah, everything, guys. So Tranos, thank you so much, and I'm hoping to maybe get another interview in future.
Sure, very soon you'll be having. I'm sure maybe there will be something that has happened and you can get an interview. Just to call me, say, hey man, you are trending. Maybe I'm on TV. I saw you on TV, you're trending. You can just call me and say, I want to be the first interview, the person to interview after this TV. Maybe I'll be in Kenya. I put Kenya on the map in my own ways of doing it, and then I'm being shown on the Kenyan, because I want to appreciate actually most of the African countries. They value those vloggers if they are really like showing their countries in the way they like it. They value those vloggers. So I believe that one day when I go to those African countries, the more value I'm gonna bring to them, they will probably play me on their national TV and plus. So just hit me. Just hit me after I show on Kenyan TV. You can take advantage of that. And
of course.
Let's have an interview. Very good.
All right. So until next time, guys.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Bye-bye.